Hi everyone, it is Michelle Jean coming back at you with part two of The Hell I Saw. This dream has to do with China, so just let me jump right into the next slot. And these are the questions that I asked. Is this what we've become? Is this what God gave us this earth for? When God created man, did he tell us to become warmongers and kill each other? When did God sanction death over life? When did God say, humans create strife amongst each other and take your life, the life I've given you from me and you? Like I said, this week I've been in hell, just been through hell, seen what's going on, seeing what is to come. And this particular dream that I saw, it has to do with war between the Chinese race and the black race. And this has been a long time coming because contrary to what blacks believe and think they know, they do not know that when they have lost their place with God, which they have literally lost already but don't know it, the savior of life is taken from the black race, or the saved in life is taken from us as black people and handed over to the Mongolian and or the Chinese race. And time again, God has shown me that black people will not listen to me. So therefore, they have and has already lost their place with God. So successorship of life now is going to go over to the Mongolian race and or the Chinese race, and black people have absolutely no one to blame but themselves. We all have followed in the domain of the devil. We have made sacrifices unto death. We have done ill things to each other. So because we have done those ill things to each other, we have not amended our dirty ways, and we continuously blame our colonizers and or the white race for our demise. You know, we cannot see. We've become trapped in that dilemma, or in the world of blaming and not taking responsibility for our own actions, you know. And I'm sorry, but I'm not going to cry for anyone in the black race because God has been trying. We all say we know the Bible, we have the Bible, and as it said, you know, Jesus came to his own and his own refused him. God has been trying with the black race, and black race have been refusing God. It's like old people say, and I'm going to speak in my native tongue here. Old people say, you know, it's like if a person don't like you, then give you a basket for your water. And this is what has happened to the black race. We have gotten baskets to carry water in, and over time the water has just dripped out, and we have nothing left. We have literally no God to fall back on because we refuse to listen. You cannot change the devil. There is no way we can change the devil because the devil has a job to do, and the devil has and have done his part. We as blacks have sold each other out. We are not unified, though we say we are unified. We have no black unity whatsoever. But let me jump into the stream. It's like with the oh shoot, I'm jumping ahead to um with the first slot. Let me just jump back to the first slot here where I asked what is this what we've become. um the reason why this slot is there too, I saw I was with this white gentleman medium built, very good looking. I would say in his 40s, and he had on war attire on, and there was war. It was as if I was back in time and he was with me, but there was war going on. There was fighting back in time, and it was like he was in the dream. He was like my husband, and he was protecting me, but I was seeing everything. So I know there's a greater war coming with me seeing this gentleman here. I know there's a greater war coming, and this is why too I asked these question. You know, is this what God gave us earth for us to continuously fight amongst each other, create strife amongst each other, and kill each other? Where is it getting us apart from death and hell? So now let me just go back to this slot here with the war between the Chinese race and the black race. This is what I saw. There was this, I was like, I wouldn't even say China, um, but it was it was Chinese. It was Chinese young people. This one particular Chinese guy, he was with this young black girl. She was in, let's say, 26, 28, short, a little medium built and stuff, and she was pretty, and they were dating, and he took her to one place, and I was with her friend. He brought her to this one place, and what he did, I saw when he was just pounding her, and then just beating the crap out of her, and then we went over and he shot her and fled, just literally just shot her, and left her to die. We ran over to her, to try and help her. And she was there saying, but I love him, but I love him. I'm still in love with him. I'm saying, how can you be in love with somebody that shot you, left you to die? That scene changed, where now we were walking trying to get her some help, and you could see um these people. Some of them were white too. They were like dressed. The main focus of that part of the dream was when we were trying to bring her to the hospital to get her some help, was the shoes that she had on, you know, that was coming off, and we're trying to put it back on her feet, and the other people, which had white people that was walking, and they had on like a orangey yellow. This lady had on, I remember it, a orangey yellow dress, and her shoes was there were two different colors. So people, they didn't have the same color shoes on. They had different color shoes on. And the lady, she walked out of the shoes, and she didn't know she walked out of her shoes. She just kept on walking. So now we bringing her now we got to the place of help, which is a hospital. We're going up to bring her into the hospital. These two young Chinese gentlemen, they hated black people. It was just literally hate. They were spewing hate for black people. And they started to fire at us. You know, all you do was just the hatred that these young people had for black people. And it was something. So they targeted black people with their hatred and with their violence. So, and they were in red. They were dressed, I know they were dressed in red and black attire. They didn't want nothing, absolutely anything to do with black people. And even when the young guys' parents came and stuff like that, um, they just kept spewing hate and violence towards black people. Um, and the after that, now seeing all of that, and with the parents coming in, the young lady got inside. It was just me alone outside now, and I went down to where these guys were, these young Chinese guys were, that was spewing hate and violence towards black people. The father of one of the gentlemen tried, to catch him. And believe it or not, he did get caught, and I was just punching the living crap out of him, beating him, wanting him to tell the truth. Why does he hate black people? Why is he spewing violence against black people? And he would not, for the life of me, would not say a word. He would not say anything. The hatred that he had for black people was just so compelling that he did not care. He did not care if he massacred black people or not. He did not care what happened to black people. It was just that hate. That hate. Oh my God. After that, now I was in this other place where there was Chinese kids, I would say it was like, they were on break. I didn't see a school, but it was something like a school setting, and they were on break. And this older Chinese gentleman, now he had a son, but the son was laying down. He looked as if he was physically impaired, though he looked so much older than the other kids. He was a child too, but he was impaired, and he had to be enclosed in like a little box kind of like setting, and something happened where he was trampled over. And the father went to him, and I saw all of that. And I don't know I can't remember what happened to the kids, but all I know is like, the father tended to his son, and he wanted me to help make his son something to eat because his son was hurt. And he gave me um, two slices of cheese in plastic paper. If you know how craft singles, how they come in, like that little paper thing, was two cheese like that. He said, please, can you make that with bread for my son. Like, he didn't know how to do it, so he asked me to do it, and I didn't even know where the kitchen was. So I had to come out of where we were, go, and I asked this child, do you know where the kitchen is? And yeah, he said it's just two doors down. So I went to the kitchen to make the cheese with bread. And when I got into the kitchen, all I saw, there was other this lady, this gentleman, and all I saw was like rodents. These rodents, this one specific one that looked like a little bird, that was dark blue. Um, that's just what it looked like to me, and some other insects was just coming out of the place. And there were the lady, and yeah, was there kids? Yeah, there was kids in there too. They were trying to hit the insects, um, to get them for food, and I thought, oh, disgusting. And there was the man that was in there. He caught one of the insect, and he started to eat it, and it looked disgusting on his face. And then he started to smile, and I was so revolted, and I left out of that place. So I am so not going to analyze that dream, but I know there is going to be strife between the Chinese race and the black race, and it's been a long time coming. But like I said, black people have no one to blame but self, because we are not a unified race of people. We have, to be honest, I'm going to say we've never been. Though we say unify, we refuse to unify in the right and proper way. So, because of this, we have lost God. We have lost our place with God, and rightfully so. And we can't blame the Chinese race and or the Mongolian race once Zion or the time of evil is up. It's their turn, it's the Chinese turn and or the Mongolian turn to receive successorship of life, meaning that the Savior now has passed Black people have forfeited their place, because if you look at what's happening to us right now, what we are doing to each other, and if you go back to part one of this video, you will see that we did, sorry, as a race and people, we sold out. We gave up our rights, and now we are saying repatriation. Those that have sold out want repatriation. Well, the thing is, the devil can't repatriate you. The white race cannot repatriate us as Black people, because there's no repatriation to give. We did sell out willingly for fool's gold. The only place that is left for us as Black people is hell. And this is something that no Black people, no Black person want to know, because we are ignorant to the truth. We don't want to hear the truth. And when God is telling us the truth as what we have done to each other, what is to become of us, we say, oh, it's a lie. God would not say that. And God is this and God is that. You don't know. God is showing you. This is why God has told me time and time again, from the time of beginning, from the time I began to write books. God specifically told me Black people will not listen. We are not listening. No matter how many people tell us to unify, we refuse to unify in the right and proper way. We would rather go along where we as young kids, I remember back home, we would say, follow me, mind dog bite you. Follow me, mind dog bite you. And it's like we as Black people follow, and when the dog go nyang and just bite us, we are saying, oh, the dog is unfair. Look how the dog bite we. How is that? We followed the wrong people. We did not listen to the word of God. So therefore, when we do not listen, we lose our place with God. We lose our place in life. Once you give up God, anything that happens now, the beatings that we get, the slavery that we fall under, it is our fault, because we gave up life. And this is what Black people did a long time ago. This is why I keep saying Africans need to tell the truth, because they sold out. They did Mother Africa dirty, and no Black person want to hear that. We do not want to hear the truth. We just want to go on blindly saying the white race did this, or this is happening to us and stuff like that. We are the cause of it. We are the cause. When we give up God, we are telling God, say, you know what, God, go further. I don't care, nothing's going to happen. And when we start to get beaten up really bad, we become enslaved, because the devil told us what they were going to do. It's like we can't, repatriation is blood money. It is blood money. Literal blood money. So you all want blood money? We don't have no respect or conscience? We need to look at our past. The devil in life, what we as a people should know, we said, oh, the white man came into Africa and ripped Africa apart. That is a damn lie. If it's one thing that I know, and if it's one thing that God teaches you when God is teaching you, or if God has chosen you, the devil cannot come into your domain unless the devil has been invited in. And Black people invited the devil into their home. It's just like me and you, when we, see a guy, oh my gosh, the guy is nice, but we do not see underneath the facade. And we let him into our life, and he abuses us. He mistreats us. Some even kill us. That's how we let demons in, because God has been trying, no matter, even every aspect of God telling you, Charlene, Michelle, Jasmine, Philip, do not get involved with that person. We do not listen because we could not see what God was trying to show us, and we ignored it. And when that individual now comes into our life, we accept them into our life. We brought that demon into our life. And when we brought that demon into our life, the demon just took full charge and ruined us. So it's time we break away. It's time we know. Like I said, it is too late for a lot of us. Go back to video one and see what I'm talking about. And once successorship is handed over to the Mongolian race and or the Chinese race, we as Black people cannot say anything because it is the way it was put into place by God, because we did not listen. We forfeited life, so the successorship of life have to be passed on to someone else, and that final race is the Mongolian race. It's We haven't learned. So we lost God, Black people. We've lost God. And like I said, no one is to blame but us, because we kept following, and the dog finally bite us. The time is come now where there is nothing to save us. All that is being implemented now is to literally annihilate us. The only ones that are saved is God's people. Those are the only ones that are saved. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. And on that note, I'm just going to leave off because I am still in awe as to why, after we know all that is happening, after we've been through so much, why we would continually follow the devil to our own demise. We talk about life and being unfair. We say we love God, but you know what? Like I always say, love is crap. Love is crap. It's better to be truly loved than to love, because it's the ones that say that they love you, they are the ones to hurt you. They are the ones to destroy you. So we say, as Blacks, we say we love God. You know what? God don't need it. In all honesty, God don't need it. God don't need your love. God needs your truth, because truth is everlasting life. True love cannot hurt. True love cannot kill. True love cannot bind you to hell. And Blacks have bound themselves to hell. Blacks has and have taken self from God. So there's no saving grace for y'all now, because y'all refuse to listen. So the worst the worst is yet to come. If you think you have felt it, you have not felt it. So it is now going to be crying time to what I am seeing. So on that note, please share this video with with everyone that you can share it with, and just I don't know what to say apart from that. I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss. Um, there's a third video that is coming. Um, please watch that video as well and share that video. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.